huge number of people in the media decided now was the time to link Musk and the alt-right and the so-called Jewish question and support the notion that Musk is some sort of crypto-Nazi.
So something really interesting happened over the last couple of days. There was a tweet from an account. This is just a completely, as far as I know, a totally random Twitter account, but it ended up getting Elon Musk into a bunch of hot water. So I want to show you this. This guy, it's just breaking bat, whatever that is, wrote, Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of dialectical hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them. I'm deeply disinterested in giving the tiniest now about Western Jewish populations coming to the disturbing realization that those hordes of minorities that support flooding their country don't exactly like them too much. You want the truth said to your face, there it is. Now, I will unpack that tweet in just a moment. What the reason that that tweet specifically went viral is because Elon Musk responded to that and said, you have said the actual truth. Okay, so you might hear that original statement, Jewish communities, and feel like there's something anti-Semitic going on here. Now it gets cleaned up just a bit because now suddenly everybody started calling Elon Musk an anti-Semite. So then Elon Musk followed up and he said, the ADL unjustly attacks the majority of the West, despite the majority of the West supporting the Jewish people and Israel. This is because they cannot, by their own tenets, criticize the minority groups who are their primary threat. It is not right and it needs to stop. So that is 100% right. That is absolutely clear. A random person on Twitter cleaned it up a bit more for Elon. He wrote, yes, but it is not fair to say or truthful to say that Jewish communities promote dialectical hatred towards whites. Say what you want about the ADL, but don't generalize about the Jewish community. And Elon responded to that. You're right that this does not extend to all Jewish communities, but it's also not just limited to the ADL. Okay, so you get the point here. What this original person was saying is there are these groups like the ADL. Now he said Jewish communities, so that's a little bit butchered, and I'm going to get to a video of Ben Shapiro cleaning this up a bit more in just a second. But the overriding point that there are groups like the ADL who spend way too much time calling everyone on the right Hitler racist and bigoted and Trump's evil and all of those things, rather than deal with the people who are here now, who are chanting for genocide and everything else, and in many cases, who have led to a lot of the bad immigration policies and tried to take out anyone who has wanted a border or anything else. That was Elon's point. He followed up one more time on this. He said, and at the risk of being repetitive, I am deeply offended by the ADL's messaging and any other groups who push de facto anti-white racism or anti-Asian racism or racism of any kind. I'm sick of it. Stop now. Okay, these are all, by the way, themes that I talk about on this show all the time, right? So obviously I've been a big defender of the Jewish people and of Israel, but I am constantly defending white people and Christian people and straight people and Asian people because these things are all deeply connected to how evil collectivism and wokeness is. So over the last 2 days, there has been a massive assault by Media Matters and the ADL and a bunch of these other companies to boycott Twitter, right? Hit Elon Musk where it hurts, go after his advertisers. Well, Ben Shapiro got word of this and he fully defended Elon Musk.
And it's certainly true. There are a lot of liberal Jewish organizations that supported a lot of the same policies that have now imported a lot of people who really hate Jews and Westerners into the West. And a lot of the very same people who are pushing DEI intersectional politics are now realizing the wages of that. That's true. A huge number of people in the media decided now was the time to link Musk and the alt-right and the so-called Jewish question and support the notion that Musk is some sort of crypto-Nazi. Now, it's not a coincidence, again, that a lot of the people doing just that are happily calling for Israel to cease fire in its war with Hamas. See, very often anti-Semitism becomes a political football. When you can hang the label on Donald Trump or Elon Musk and you're on the left, you do it. However, when you're forced to denounce pro-Hamas protesters shouting from the river to the sea, Palestine must be free, suddenly you get a little shy. Thus, the same media, leaping on both Trump and Musk, has been downplaying the open Jew hatred at massive pro-Hamas protests around the globe, instead propagating lies about Israel's supposed human rights violations. Instead, they're focusing in on their political enemies like Trump and Musk and deeming them the acolytes of Hitler. Meanwhile, the actual Hitler acolytes who are out there waving Mein Kampf, they're like, those people, I mean, they are oppressed and brown.
All right, so you get it. If you lay it out cleaner than Ben, there is no reason to think that Elon Musk is an anti-Semite, even if you want to get hung up on Jewish communities, right? As opposed to these lefty Jewish related organizations, like everyone sees exactly what's going on here.